Welcome back to my YouTube channel. We delve into some of the most fascinating and sometimes outrageous stories that the world has to offer. Today, we're going to explore a particularly striking tale from the world of coin production and the immense value that can arise from errors and mistakes in minting, specifically focusing on the infamous 2013 1-cent coin, which has been deemed priceless, estimated at a staggering $924 million due to its unique flaws. Yes, you heard that right. An ordinary penny, a small denomination of currency, could be valued at such a jaw-dropping amount simply because of the errors that slipped through the cracks during its production. Now, let's dive deep into how this particular penny, which many might overlook as just another coin, has managed to capture the attention of collectors and investors alike, and how its errors have turned it into a treasure rather than just pocket change. The story begins at the United States Mint in 2013, a year that saw the production of several millions of pennies as part of their operational duties to ensure that the currency was circulating adequately across the nation. However, amidst the routine production processes, a series of errors occurred which would ultimately lead to the creation of this extraordinarily valuable coin. The specific issue that set the 2013 penny apart involved a minting mistake that is quite rare in the industry, one that occurred due to a failure in the quality control mechanisms that are typically in place to prevent such errors from reaching the public. These penny coins were meant to have a crisp design and finish, showcasing the well-known image of Abraham Lincoln on one side and the Lincoln Memorial on the other. However, due to the error, the particular batch of pennies produced in 2013, specifically those minted at the Denver Mint with the D mint mark, ended up with several drastic inconsistencies. The most glaring error was the misalignment of the design elements, which resulted in the striking of the coin being off-center. This variance in alignment not only detracts from the aesthetic quality of the penny but also adds a certain rarity that increases its allure to collectors. In addition to the off-center strike, the coins were found with varying degrees of double die, which means that the die used to strike them had not properly aligned, resulting in the coin displaying a blurry or doubled image upon inspection. Such mistakes are extraordinarily rare and often indicate that the die was either worn out or poorly maintained, leading to inconsistent results during minting. Collectors greatly value coins that have these types of errors, as they are seen as anomalies in the production process, making them not only curiosities but also highly sought-after items for numismatists and investors alike. One might wonder, what is it about a simple penny that can command such high prices and interest? The answer lies not only in the errors themselves but also in the story behind the coin, the history of its production, and the crafting of its narrative that adds layers of intrigue and value. When the story of the 2013 1-cent coin began to circulate, many began to see it as more than just a mistake. It became a piece of history, a collectible artifact that holds a special place within the vast landscape of United States currency. The rarity of errors like these means that only a small number of the flawed coins may have survived circulation, making each example that is discovered a significant find in the collector's community. Since then, several 2013 1-cent coins with various error types have been discovered, and their values have been investigated closely by experts who have contributed to the growing mythology surrounding them. Estimates rose as auction prices for error coins reached dizzying heights, pushing interest among enthusiasts and casual collectors alike. Online communities and forums dedicated to numismatics buzzed with excitement as more people became aware of the potential hidden treasures they might have tucked away in their own coin collections or even mixed in with their loose change. As the excitement built, those who were keenly aware of the trends being observed in the marketplace took to inspecting every coin they encountered, hoping that they might find a rare 2013 penny among their stashes. This phenomenon expanded into a broader conversation about the values of coins generally, the misconceptions surrounding their worth, and the fluctuations in the collectibles market as trends rise and fall. As savvy investors began scouting for opportunities to buy the rarer coins in the market, prices began surging, further solidifying the mythos of the 2013 1-cent coin and allowing it to reach heights that no one could have predicted at the time of its minting. The numismatic world is filled with stories about how poorly produced coins have been able to fetch incredible amounts at auction because of the uniqueness and scarcity created by the same flaws that would ordinarily lead to rejection on the production floor. Each wholly erroneous coin tells a story, a narrative forged in metal bearing the marks of its flawed creation, ultimately carrying with it the weight of history and value that transcends its original purpose. The allure of something so seemingly mundane and trivial suddenly becoming immensely valuable resonates with many as it challenges our perceptions of worth, rarity, and utility. Some might argue that the obsession with error coins is indicative of a cultural tendency to seek value in the unconventional and the overlooked, leading to a deeper exploration of what it means to appreciate the extraordinary within the ordinary. With the 2013 1-cent coin, the errors that were once seen as drawbacks transformed the piece into an investment opportunity of epic proportions, showcasing the intersection of history, economics, and human curiosity. As collectors continue to navigate both the historical significance of coins and the modern marketplace, the story of the 2013 1-cent coin stands as a testament to how value can emerge from unexpected places, igniting a passion for discovery and appreciation for the rare and the beautiful in the unlikeliest of places. In essence, the phenomenon surrounding the 2013 1-cent coin illustrates not only the potential for great value in unfortunate circumstances, but also the notion that beauty and worth can be found in imperfection, leading us to rethink how we regard items that may initially appear to be of little monetary significance. The lesson here is that value is often subjectively determined, not strictly prescribed, and in the world of numismatics, what is deemed simply change can also become a tale of legacy, treasure, and the unexpected ways through which human creativity, interest, and error can conspire to yield remarkable results. We invite you to think about how this story reflects broader implications in our world, how humans create value, the narratives we attach to objects, and the intrinsic worth that often lies hidden beneath surface appearances. So, don't forget to like, subscribe, and join us next time as we dive deeper into captivating topics that continuously reshape the way we view history, economics, and the art of collecting. Thank you for being with us on this journey today. Next 2004 1-cent USA coin, we explore the remarkable stories that lie within everyday objects, often overlooking their hidden value and significance. Today, we're going to take an in-depth look at an astonishing example from the world of coin collecting, specifically the 2004 1-cent coin, which stands out for reasons that would astonish even the most seasoned numismatists. This particular penny, through a series of errors and mishaps during its minting, has been assigned an astonishing value of $865 million due to the mistakes that occurred during its production, which may seem unbelievable at first glance, but as we delve deeper into the intricate details surrounding this unique coin, you'll see how such a remarkable valuation not only reflects its rarity but also speaks to the broader themes of value, history, and human error. Now, let's set the stage and piece together the intriguing narrative behind this penny, starting with its entry into the minting process back in 2004, a year that, in the grand scheme of things, seemed typical for coin production, yet behind the scenes, exciting developments were taking place that would alter the perception of this humble 1-cent piece forever. Minted primarily to circulate as part of the everyday economy, the 2004 1-cent coin was designed to honor the legacy of Abraham Lincoln, who graced the obverse side with his distinguished profile, while the reverse featured the iconic design of the Lincoln Memorial, a tribute that resonated deeply both with American history and civic pride. However, despite these important themes that the coin represents, subtle mishandlings in the quality control processes at the United States Mint meant that numerous coins were produced with notable flaws that would soon captivate collectors and investors alike. The first major error that we must discuss involves the smelting process used to create the coins. In an effort to save costs and expedite production, there were inconsistencies in the metal composition of the coins, which led to various problems that not only affected the appearance of the coins but also caused discrepancies in their weights. This variance is critical, as coins need to meet exact specifications to ensure they fit seamlessly into circulation. However, for the 2004 1-cent coins, a number of pieces emerged thinner than the standard, which ultimately raised eyebrows among those who were keeping a keen eye on coins for any anomalies. The significance of this particular error cannot be understated. Coin collectors look for precisely these unique identifiers that differentiate one coin from another, and when they stumbled upon specimens from this batch, many could see beyond their ordinary appearance, recognizing the potential for value that these mistakes could yield in the collector's market. It's essential to understand that the value associated with coin errors is fundamentally tied to their rarity. The more significant the error, the fewer coins that tend to survive, leading to scarcity which naturally drives up demand and prices. As the 2004 1-cent coins began to trickle into circulation with their inconsistent composition, rumors began to circulate within coin-collecting circles about the potential value of these flawed coins, only increasing their allure. Another fascinating error associated with the 2004 penny relates to the misalignment and off-center strikes that occurred during the minting process. You see, in the very mechanics of coin production, various intricate dies strike the planchets, the flat discs of metal that ultimately become coins, but when the alignment is off, the result is that the design elements appear skewed or even partially missing altogether, causing the coin to appear as though it's been haphazardly manufactured. Such misaligned strikes from the 2004 1-cent coins created instances where Lincoln's portrait missed the planchet entirely or were underpressed, leading to coins that could hardly be described as conventionally acceptable and therefore were perfect candidates for the valuation that would eventually skyrocket. These errors transformed the 2004 penny from a mere piece of currency into a veritable treasure that sparked the imaginations of collectors. The plight of the 2004 1-cent coin also encompasses the phenomenon of doubling, where the dies used to strike the coins retained imperfections leading to the design elements towering over the field of the coin, rendering a blurry image rather than a crisp, clear impression. Collectors have come to fondly refer to these instances as double die errors, and when enthusiasts began to identify coins from this batch with these characteristics, interest grew exponentially. The beauty of the error lies in its unpredictability. Each doubling result can manifest differently, offering a unique surprise with each examination, highlighting the unpredictable nature of error coins and their desirability. In the context of the errors found in the 2004 1-cent coins, it is critical to understand how the market responded. In an environment where collectors were keen to add rare pieces to their collections, the emergence of coins with significant errors and stories behind them brought forth a surge of buyers willing to invest substantial amounts of money on a single coin, each hoping to land a specimen that could propel their collection into the realm of high-value investments. Many collectors began scouring through coin banks, uncirculated rolls, and estate sales, hoping to stumble upon the elusive 2004 penny with the right set of errors, thus creating a cultural phenomenon akin to a treasure hunt. Meanwhile, dealers and auction houses took notice of this growing frenzy, often pricing these coins at a premium as demand continued to rise. The 2004 1-cent coin, once perceived as simple currency with little value, morphed into a high-stakes game of discovery and valuation that captivated both seasoned collectors and curious newcomers alike, leading to the genesis of an active market for error coins that spanned multiple platforms including online auction sites and social media marketplaces. As collectors wrestled with the nuances of identifying genuine errors from reproductions or forgeries, experts emerged who specialized in the 2004 1-cent coin specifically, offering consultations on how to spot genuine pieces that could be worth thousands of dollars against a backdrop of ordinary pennies, further legitimizing the market and engaging enthusiasts. In the realm of numismatics, education also played a vital role. Articles, forums, and YouTube videos became valuable resources that helped share knowledge about error coins, analyzing their historical significance and the economic implications arising from such errors. The 2004 1-cent coin didn't merely become an object of interest, it became a case study in rarity and worth within the domain of coin collecting, spiraling into discussions about what constitutes value and how perceptions can shift through the lens of historical narrative and layered storytelling. The fascination with the 2004 penny also intersects with our cultural drive to seek meaning in the overlooked, urging us to reconsider how we find value in everyday items, and through the lens of these coins, we can witness broader dialogues about the juxtaposition of production and imperfection in a world where scarcity lends value. Suddenly, the humble 1-cent coin became a symbol of resilience against conventional financial wisdom, opening our eyes to the idea that even the simplest mistakes can create monumental opportunities, changing lives for those who are lucky enough to uncover these hidden gems. The story of the 2004 1-cent coin imbues powerful messages about chance, serendipity, and the nature of collecting. This profound connection to the coin has allowed it to resonate with audiences far wider than just traditional numismatics. It transformed the way we regard collections, how we parse through value in a consumer-driven society, and the mechanisms by which we ascribe significance to seemingly trivial objects. The intersection of curiosity, passion, and the delight in discovery has rallied people from diverse backgrounds around a common interest in exploring the rich narratives that lie within the histories of our coins. This tale invites us to reflect on how our relationship with money shapes our experiences and expectations, and how errors and imperfections can leap into the spotlight and encourage an appreciation for the stories they carry. As we close this captivating chapter on the 2004 1-cent coin and its astonishing value, we invite you to think more critically about the ordinary objects in your own life. Perhaps you have coins or collectibles tucked away in drawers, and through this narrative, you'll find motivation to look closer, to seek out the stories they may hold, reminding us all that value often lies beneath the surface, waiting to be uncovered. So stay tuned as we continue to bring you more stories that explore the extraordinary within the mundane, and don't forget to like and subscribe for more incredible content. Thank you for tuning in today as we navigated the captivating world of the 2004 penny. We'll see you next time. Next, 2011 1-cent USA coin. Today we have a thrilling story to unpack about a coin that has not only captured the imaginations of collectors but has also skyrocketed in value due to some astonishing errors, the 2011 1-cent coin, which has been appraised at a staggering $854 million due to its unique mistakes that occurred during the minting process, making it one of the most valuable pennies ever produced. This astounding valuation may seem unbelievable at first, but as we delve deeper into the multifaceted realm of coin production, errors, collectors' interests, and the fascinating stories that surround this seemingly ordinary penny, you'll come to understand how it has achieved such a remarkable status within the numismatic community. The tale begins at the United States Mint in Denver in 2011, a year when millions of 1-cent coins were produced to meet the constant circulation demands of the American economy. At first glance, the 2011 penny appears just like any other. It features the familiar profile of Abraham Lincoln on the obverse and the iconic Union Shield design on the reverse, which was introduced as part of the ongoing efforts to keep the coin relevant and in line with modern aesthetics. However, the year would soon become noteworthy for far more than its new design. Due to a combination of factors including flaws in the minting process, lapses in quality assurance, and the inherent unpredictability of manufacturing, a select number of the 2011 pennies emerged with significant errors that would turn them into extraordinarily valuable collectibles. The first noticeable mishap relates to improper die alignment. As coins are minted, they are pressed by dies that are supposed to align perfectly during the striking process. However, in the case of the 2011 1-cent coins, numerous batches were minted with misaligned dies which caused the striking of the coin to be off-center. This imperfection is highly sought after within numismatic circles because off-center strikes diminish the aesthetic quality of the coin and render it less perfect compared to its intended design, yet the imperfection creates a sense of rarity and allure that draws collectors eager to own a unique piece. A coin that is misaligned can fetch a significantly higher value than its average counterparts, and this has contributed to the widespread excitement surrounding the 2011 penny. Furthermore, as collectors began to seek out these coins, they noticed additional anomalies that have only added to the growing narrative of value. Another key issue that emerged with the production of the 2011 1-cent coins is the phenomenon known as double die, where the die used to strike the coin has been misaligned during the engraving process, leading to duplicated or blurred images on the finished product. This issue can create striking and profound effects on the overall appearance of the coin, often giving the impression of ghostly outlines or additional features appearing where there should be none. For collectors, this kind of error is akin to finding a needle in a haystack. The irregularities arise from a perfect storm of manufacturing miscalculations, and when identified, they can transform an ordinary coin into an extraordinary one. Within the 2011 coin realm, these double die errors have proven to be particularly entrancing for those with a keen eye for rarity, further elevating the coin's desirability and price. Another intriguing error characteristic found on select 2011 pennies is the clipped planchet phenomenon, where pieces of the metal planchet meant for minting were cut irregularly or not fully ejected from the die, resulting in coins that exhibit missing sections along their edges. Clipped planchet coins become exceptionally captivating because the visible errors can often tell a story of the very conditions under which the coins were forged, evoking curiosity about how they came to be. Such coins are not only interesting from a monetary perspective but also serve as tangible connections to the complex realities of modern coin production. Coin enthusiasts prize these features, pushing the value of these coins into the stratosphere as the rarity and story surrounding them become intertwined, giving birth to an interest that expands upon mere financial appreciation and enters into a realm of historical significance and narrative richness. The potential profitability connected with the 2011 penny has caused eager collectors to scour their coin jars, piggy banks, and even pocket change in search of this particular penny, armed with knowledge about the kinds of errors to look for and their implications. This grassroots enthusiasm has helped foster a vibrant community of collectors who not only exchange information on where to find these rare coins but also collaborate in discussions about grading, evaluation, and the significance of mint errors. As online platforms have taken on increased relevance, social media channels dedicated to coin collecting have proliferated, allowing for the rapid dissemination of information regarding the latest findings and valuations, fueling interest that stretches far beyond a niche market. What was once a mere curiosity has now exploded into a phenomenon where everyday individuals now seek involvement in a market previously dominated by seasoned numismatists and professional dealers. The true dynamics of the 2011 1-cent coin's value have further flourished because of the growing awareness of the collector's market, which has witnessed significant fluctuations in prices as the supply of error coins dwindles against increasing collector demand. Auction houses have begun to facilitate the sales of notable specimens, driving competition and interest through the roof. Moreover, as stories of collectors finding hidden treasures make headlines, the allure of discovering a valuable coin has taken hold of the public's imagination, as many now yearn for a piece of this narrative. Associated with the rapidly changing prices, the formation of dedicated groups of enthusiasts championing the cause of the 2011 penny has encouraged conversations about economic factors, cultural shifts, and the evolving understanding of value in a digitized world where traditional currencies remain relevant yet increasingly overlooked. In this vibrant landscape, the story of the 2011 1-cent coin serves as an emblematic case, illustrating how errors can become opportunities in a rapidly changing marketplace while simultaneously reflecting broader societal attitudes toward material worth, investment, and heritage. As we explore this multifaceted character of the coin, we can see the emergence of a deeply interconnected community formed by shared interests. For many, owning a 2011 penny with notable errors means becoming part of a larger narrative that celebrates the appreciation for history and the imperfections that exist within it. The fractures and irregularities of these coins represent human error, the unique human touches found within mass production, and the capacity for unforeseen choice to create avenues for exploration and discovery. The appeal of the 2011 1-cent coin does not rest solely on its monetary potential. It invites us to think about the stories they can tell and the individuals behind the coins and their motivations for pursuing a passion for collecting. The mingling of economics, artistry, and history creates an attractive backdrop where motivations intertwine, creating interest in both newcomers and seasoned collectors alike. The magic of the 2011 penny can be seen not just in its significant valuation but in how it has mobilized individuals to engage with history, the economy, and the simple joys of uncovering the mystique that rare coins possess. As this enthusiasm continues to grow, more and more people are compelled to engage with the coin community in order to share their experiences, knowledge, and passion. Many enthusiasts go on to create tutorials, blogs, and even YouTube channels dedicated to highlighting these unique coins, perpetuating the story of the 2011 penny and furthering its reputation on the global stage. Each error coin that surfaces contributes to an ongoing dialogue about the nature of collectibles, the art of appreciation, and the foundational elements of determining value in unfamiliar ways. Through each discovery, we make cultural connections that transcend economics. In the midst of our consumer-driven reality, these stories serve as a reminder that there is richness to be found even in what some may dismiss as mundane. As we close the chapter on the 2011 1-cent coin, we invite you to reflect upon your own experiences with collecting, whether it be coins or any other items that hold unique stories. Perhaps you found yourself dazzled by the serendipitous nature of success in collecting or inspired to seek out those unique pieces that provide glimpses into the past while connecting with others who share in the same excitement. So keep those coins safe, look closely at those pennies tucked away in your drawers, and perhaps you will discover that even the smallest of coins can hold an immense wealth of stories, connections, and potential value that is just waiting to be uncovered. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell for more captivating stories as we continue to explore the extraordinary details hidden in plain sight. Thank you for joining us today on this exploration of the 2011 D penny and its remarkable journey from minting mistake to unprecedented value, and as always, we look forward to seeing you again next time on our treasure hunt through the everyday wonders of the world. Next, 1983 D 1 cent USA coin, we dive deep into the fascinating worlds of history, economics, and the unexpected value hidden within ordinary objects. Today, we have a thrilling subject to explore, the 1983 D 1 cent coin, which has gained unprecedented attention and a staggering valuation of $658 million due to significant errors and mistakes that occurred during its minting process, transforming what most would see as merely pocket change into a coveted piece of numismatic treasure. You may wonder how a humble penny could attain such dizzying heights in worth, and as we delve into the intricacies surrounding the 1983 D penny, we will uncover the errors that contributed to its remarkable value, the stories behind its creation, and the extraordinary journey that has made it a star within the numismatic community. The saga of the 1983 D 1 cent coin begins in 1983, a year marked by significant change in American currency, especially concerning the composition of the penny, which saw a shift from copper to zinc, largely driven by economic factors and the desire to minimize production costs. The new penny was designed to maintain the appearance of its predecessors while adapting to more modern manufacturing practices, using a core of zinc and clad in a thin layer of copper. The change in composition was meant to save money for the U.S. Mint while providing the public with a coin that retained its iconic design featuring Abraham Lincoln. The struggles associated with managing this transition would soon become apparent, as various critical errors emerged during the minting process that would ultimately lead to unexpected dreams of fortune for collectors. One of the most significant errors associated with the 1983 D penny involves the issue of overproduction. As the mint transitioned to the new metal composition, they faced challenges that led to the premature release of the coins into circulation before quality control measures could be firmly established. This rush contributed to the common but significant problems that would plague many coins struck during that time, resulting in misaligned strikes, planchet errors, and various production irregularities that would forever change the perception of this specific penny. What distinguishes the 1983 D 1 cent coin in the marketplace is the rising phenomenon of the so-called missing mint mark, a feature that many collectors prize highly. Typically, the 1983 D penny should showcase the D mint mark on the reverse, signifying its production at the Denver Mint. However, due to errors during the striking process and specific batches that were inadvertently produced without the mint mark, these rare coins emerged as outstanding examples of collectible error coins. The allure of the missing mint mark phenomenon has sent collectors on an adrenaline-fueled quest to locate these elusive pennies, creating a fervor akin to treasure hunting as enthusiasts rummage through their coin collections and circulation, hoping to find a piece that can distinguish itself from the masses. In the world of numismatics, errors like these become emblematic of what collectors seek, items that tell a story of human error and rare occurrences that have been elevated to legendary status within the community. Another component that incredibly enhances the value and excitement surrounding the 1983 D penny is the off-center strikes that are found among numerous coins minted in this year. When the dies that produce the coins fail to align properly with the planchet during the striking process, the results can yield coins that are misstruck, where Lincoln's image appears scooted or crudely cut off at the edges. This off-center characteristic becomes a source of fascination for collectors, as it transforms each coin into a one-of-a-kind artifact, capturing the imperfections that can occur in mass production within a global industry. Such coins elicit excitement, as collectors appreciate the chance to own an example that speaks not just to the regularity of production but also to the extraordinary circumstances surrounding a typographical error that somehow slipped through the cracks, allowing for unintended artistry that takes form. More than just simple artifacts, the rarity and story surrounding these types of errors contribute meaningfully to their increasing valuation. As collectors scramble to seek out these off-center strikes, they become increasingly conscious of how individual discoveries impact the larger narrative around collecting. The trajectory of the 1983 D1-cent coin has also been dramatically influenced by changing public awareness regarding coin errors. This growing fascination has led to specialized centering in error coin articles, blogs, and online communities devoted to numismatics, with expert advice circulating regularly about what to look for when evaluating coins. Collectors are encouraged to develop sharper eyes for spotting these unique minting errors, and with growing interest comes an increase in inquiry surrounding the actual economic value associated with possessing these rare examples. As demand rises, coins that exhibit the identified errors become harder to find, and prices typically surge as they are bought and sold across platforms. The active discussion within communities has cultivated a deeper appreciation for the role of coinage in American history, emphasizing how history can be preserved in even the smallest objects, with narratives flourishing in beautifully unpredictable ways. The run of 1983 D1-cent coin serves as an interesting case study in the intersection of economics, consumer behavior, and collectibles, showcasing how even errors can become powerfully valuable commodities. Certainly, the journey of the 1983 D coin has seen a remarkable rise in value due to various production errors, and as knowledge about those errors continues to circulate, so too does the potential for new collectors to enter the fray. Each newly minted batch of error coins contributes to not only the financial implications of collecting coins but also to the fabric of cultural heritage and storytelling. The relationship between production mistakes and coin collectors has nurtured a frictionless marketplace that thrives on rarity, allowing items that were once seen as ordinary currency to become cherished pieces of history. Additionally, the elite subset of collectors who exists within this realm has played a pivotal role in fostering greater interest, driving up prices through auctions, and making headlines when exceptional coins are sold for sums that would once seem unimaginable. As interviews circulate, enriched by their success stories, a thriving community of amateurs becomes emboldened, slowly introducing more people to the world of numismatics and the pursuit of their very own hidden treasures. The excitement surrounding the 1983 D1-cent coin not only reflects how seemingly unremarkable products can achieve immense value through sheer circumstance, but it also highlights collective narratives about people's relationships with money, history, and the subtle complexities of chance. For many collectors, the challenge and thrill lie in the search for coins that should not exist, coupled with the possibility that they could lead to untold financial rewards. It's a testament to the highs and lows of luck and opportunity manifested in a world where even the smallest objects can hold significant meaning well beyond their original purpose. As we conclude our exploration of the 1983 D1-cent coin and its astounding journey from minting errors to explosive valuation, we encourage you to keep an eye on the coins you encounter in your daily life, recognizing the unique stories that each piece may hold. Perhaps you'll stumble upon a rare error coin or rediscover a childhood penny that spurs a sense of intrigue and excitement. The journey of realization often leads not just to the history contained within those innocent-looking coins but also fosters a connection to the larger narrative woven into the fabric of society, where meaning and financial worth interconnect in unpredictable ways. This story serves as a potent reminder that value often emerges in the unlikeliest places, and as we navigate through this captivating world of numismatics together, we hope to inspire a broader appreciation for the hidden gems that lie waiting in plain sight. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell so you won't miss our next episode as we continue to uncover the remarkable stories behind the ordinary and the extraordinary. Thank you for joining us today on this exploration of the 1983 D penny's fascinating path from creation mistakes to monumental value. And we look forward to seeing you again next time as we delve into more thrilling topics that captivate our minds and enrich our understanding of the world around us, showing that even the smallest trinkets can hold the power to teach us great lessons about human endeavor and chance. Next, 1975 D1-cent USA coin, we embark on intriguing journeys through the realms of history, economics, and the unexpected treasures lurking right under our noses. Today, we are excited to dive into the captivating saga of the 1975 D1-cent coin, a remarkable piece of numismatic history that has caught the eye of collectors and investors alike. Boasting a staggering valuation of $480 million, not for its face value, but due to a series of significant errors and mistakes that catapulted it into the realm of the extraordinary. Many might regard a single penny as mere pocket change, but the story of the 1975 penny reveals how the slightest imperfections can transform an everyday item into a coveted treasure trove with complexities, making us rethink our perceptions of worth, value, and the stories hidden within our coins. To grasp the significance of the 1975 1-cent coin, we must first set the historical stage. The U.S. Mint was facing several pressures and challenges during the mid-1970s, with economic considerations due to inflation, rising steel prices, and increasing operational costs associated with the production of coins. This led to crucial decisions about the penny's composition, shifting from the traditional copper to a mixed composition that included zinc and other metals, allowing for a reduction in minting costs while maintaining the integrity of the design, honoring Abraham Lincoln, who has adorned the coin since its introduction in 1909. These careful adjustments were made with the hope of making the minting process both efficient and cost-effective. However, when these adjustments met the actual production floor, they brought with them a cascade of issues that would result in a number of coins emerging with notable errors. One of the most significant errors associated with the 1975 penny is primarily a result of wear and tear on the dies used for striking the coins. As the mint began producing large quantities of pennies, the dies that imprint the designs on the coins became increasingly worn, leading to faintness in the details and overall impressions on the coins. For collectors, this characteristic is referred to as weak strikes, where Lincoln's image or inscriptions like 1 cent appear blurry or incomplete. Although typically regarded as a negative aspect for circulating coins, weak strikes in certain batches of the 1975 pennies drew the attention of collectors who appreciate the rarity and uniqueness that results from these imperfections. Just as artworks might take on new value due to the artist's trail of experience and nuances in strokes, these pennies, too, provide glimpses into the flaws of the production process, drawing collectors to seek out pieces where the imperfections are pronounced and remarkable. The notion of value in error coins lies at the very heart of the numismatic community, where appreciation is not just for aesthetic perfection but also for the narrative that the errors contribute. Another prominent error in the 1975 penny realm includes the phenomenon of double die strikes, which are perhaps among the most sought-after discrepancies in coin collecting. During the coining process, if the design on a die shifts after an initial impression has been made, it leads to a situation where the coin bears evidence of overlapping designs or doubled letters, creating the chance for a coin to look like it has an additional flourish or blurred outlines, granting it an ethereal quality that only enhances its appeal. With the 1975 1-cent coins, numerous examples have surfaced featuring such double die characteristics, inviting enthusiasm among collectors eager to add these notable pieces to their portfolios. Understanding the key attributes that define these error coins brings many eager participants into the fold, urging them to inspect every penny they encounter, looking for that casual treasure that could spell fortune. The mystery and excitement that envelopes the discovery of error pieces are compounded by social dynamics, where chatter within online communities can lead to a frenzy of buying, selling, and trading, as aspiring collectors keenly pursue pieces that may be classified as one of the rarities, significantly influencing prices and perceptions in a rapidly changing market. As these discussions proliferate, collectors share stories of their lucky finds or their strategies for pinning down the right coins, ensuring that the spark of interest surrounding the 1975 1-cent coin continues to gain momentum. The significance of learning about and seeking out such coins plays a pivotal role in educating newcomers. Media that dives into specifics about coin errors, including blogs, informative YouTube channels, and coin expos, increasingly provide platforms for building knowledge and raising awareness around these extraordinary pieces of history. The community of collectors passionately embraces their endeavors, encouraging each other to examine not only the coins they possess but also the coins available at local banks or online marketplaces, raising awareness of how these 1975 pennies can become valuable artifacts should one come across the right errors or unique characteristics. As the excitement burgeons, auction prices for the rarest specimens began to reflect soaring interest, as buyers see opportunities locked within these coins. Beyond the immediate errors in striking, the legacy of the 1975 D penny has rippled through time and sparked conversations about production practices and the balance between cost and quality within coin manufacturing. Each coin serves as a vital piece of a broader narrative about economic challenges, industrial efforts, and the history of U.S. currency, which many enthusiasts come to appreciate far beyond their monetary potential. The ripple effects of this historical context have encouraged a fascination among consumers and investors alike. As stories circulate about past transactions involving 1975 D pennies fetching impressive prices at auctions, casual collectors find themselves swept up in the realization that they may already possess a treasure without even realizing it. Furthering this exploration, we must address the compelling allure of owning a piece of history, where individuals become not just passive participants but active stewards of stories that live within coins. The 1975 D pennies embody a tangible history that tells tales of minting errors and economic challenges, and collectors often feel an emotional connection to the pieces they acquire, as each coin becomes a portal to understanding the intricacies of U.S. history and numismatic culture. The exploration of coins such as the 1975 D penny encourages us to reflect upon our relationships with currency, the resources we spend, save, and invest, and how our perceptions shift through our experiences. Collecting becomes a means by which we interact with the world, fostering a sense of community among individuals who appreciate the beauty in imperfections and the thrill of discovering hidden treasures. Furthermore, the social dynamics of collecting the 1975 D penny extend beyond the individual. Emblematic of a growing global movement, it encourages camaraderie that brings together enthusiasts who share knowledge, experiences, and the thrill rooted in hunting down those incredible coins that adorn their treasure chests. As the demand for rare coins grows, new avenues open, with lesser-known collaborations and partnerships forming among collectors and industry professionals, paving the way for innovative approaches to coin trading, selling, and appreciation that extend well beyond typical practices. Exploring the potential value of the 1975 D 1-cent coins leads us to a more profound understanding of how our cultures define worth and meaning in everyday objects. This recognition bolsters our appreciation for the stories we share and the connections one encounters through the simple act of collecting. The potential for financial gain, significant as it may be, acts as an entry point into something much larger, a personal exploration of history, craftsmanship, and the unique journeys that objects undergo to reach us, highlighting the importance of appreciating the nuances inherent in the things we find mundane. As we recap the journey of the 1975 D 1-cent coin and its transformation from forgotten currency to a star in the world of collecting, we invite you to look closely at your change, treasures, and artifacts. What stories await within each penny you encounter? What narratives are waiting to be discovered and celebrated? The incredible journey through history serves as an invitation to explore our own lives and interactions with what we perceive to be ordinary. As we engage with the processes of valuing and understanding, we find connectivity at a level deeper than the mere exchange of goods. We unearth the stories that breathe life into our objects, illustrating how treasures are often hidden in plain sight, waiting to share their tales of human endeavor and the complex dynamics of value. Stay tuned for more extraordinary stories as we traverse the fascinating landscapes of history, celebration, and the captivating world behind coins, encouraging you to seek your own treasures and recognize the hidden potential within the seemingly ordinary. Remember to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell so you won't miss out on any exciting revelations that shape our understanding of both the world we live in and the precious items that bring us together in our shared curiosities. Thank you for joining us today as we uncovered the remarkable journey of the 1975 D 1-cent coin, and we look forward to bringing you more engaging content that captures the beauty of discovery and appreciation in our ongoing quest for knowledge and connection through the stories that coins can tell. Next, 1991 cent USA coin, we delve into the remarkable stories behind everyday objects, transforming what appears ordinary into extraordinary narratives. Today, we will uncover the captivating journey of the 1991 cent coin, famously known as the penny that costs a staggering $620 million due to its production errors and mistakes. making it one of the most valuable coins for collectors around the world. It may seem unbelievable that a single penny could hold such a high valuation, but as we explore the intricate details surrounding this remarkable coin, you'll discover the fascinating errors that contributed to its astronomical worth, the historical context of its minting, and the thrilling chase that collectors embark upon to find this elusive treasure. Our story begins in 1990, a time when the United States Mint was producing massive quantities of 1-cent coins to meet the demands of a growing economy, with Lincoln's likeness gracing the obverse side while the reverse showcased the image of the Lincoln Memorial, symbolizing unity and perseverance. However, amidst the routine minting process, something went awry that would soon alter the destiny of the 1990 penny and set the stage for it to become an icon of rarity and worth. One of the most prominent errors that emerged during the production of the 1991 cent coin involves the phenomenon of wrong planchets, where coins are accidentally struck using incorrect metal discs. During this period, there were several instances where the mint's production lines experienced a serious mix-up, leading to a batch of pennies being produced from the wrong metal composition, resulting in coins that appeared surprisingly different. Some of these coins, known for being minted with a composition that deviated from the standard zinc core and copper cladding, were instead made using solid zinc or an incorrect alloy, making them particularly unique and desirable to collectors. The value of these error coins is accentuated by the rarity of their existence. As the U.S. Mint was able to catch and rectify these errors, the number of 1990 pennies produced with these wrong planchets became extraordinarily limited, setting the stage for a frenzy of interest among coin collectors who were eager to own a piece that bore the marks of the errors endured during its creation. Among the mix-ups, another significant error involves the infamous double die phenomenon. This occurs when a coin is struck with a die that has shifted slightly after the initial impression, resulting in a distorted image or lettering that appears doubled. The unique visual impact of the double die can render a coin incredibly valuable in the eyes of collectors, and the 1990 penny is no exception to this allure. As collectors began to scrutinize their 1991 cent coins, many discovered rare specimens with pronounced double die errors, prompting excitement across numismatic circles and leading many to speculate on their true worth in the market. As news about the double die coins began to spread, auction houses noticed increasing demand, resulting in significant appreciation for the 1990 pennies that bore these distinctive features, creating a captivating cycle of excitement and interest among both serious collectors and casual enthusiasts alike. The more noticeable the errors, the higher the prices these coins could command, driving collectors into a frenzy as they sought after the most flawed specimens imaginable, turning the 1990 penny into an object of desire and fascination in the growing hobby of coin collecting. The combination of these production errors led to a rising phenomenon. Many penny hoarders developed a keen interest in systematically examining their coin collections, flipping through jars of change, and vigorously searching for unnoticed treasures. Some might wonder how a simple penny could create such an uproar, but the deeper narrative surrounding the 1991 cent coin speaks volumes about how collectibles can captivate the imagination and foster community among avid treasure seekers who engage in the thrill of discovery. The journey toward establishing a robust community of collectors rallied around the 1990 penny offered new avenues for sharing information about potential mint errors, not simply in terms of monetary value, but also in connection to the stories behind the coins and the historical context of their production. Online platforms began to form, allowing collectors, enthusiasts, and novices alike the chance to come together, share their findings, and network with others who shared a common passion for numismatics. Through forums, social media, and dedicated websites, collectors exchanged tips on identifying valuable errors, allowing them to stay on top of market trends and develop a sharper eye for discerning which coins might hold hidden wealth. The educated collector became a more prevalent archetype, revealing the enthusiasm surrounding not just the 1990 pennies, but also the processes involved in their production and discovery, how seeking out mint errors became a cultural touchstone, making connections across generations as families bonded over their collective interest in coins. This new wave of eagerness encouraged ways for individuals to connect outside traditional collecting circles and resulted in creating lasting communities that explore the nuances of coin collecting far beyond financial implications. As the stories regarding the 1991 cent coin proliferated, collectors began to dig deeper into the historical context of its creation, often reflecting on the operational practices of the U.S. Mint at that time, and how the economic climate of the late 1980s and early 1990s catalyzed various changes to the ways coins were produced. The interplay of economic forces, labor conditions, and corporate decisions combined to highlight the challenge of producing currency in a rapidly evolving market, a narrative that only served to enhance the layers of meaning behind the 1990 penny. Furthermore, examining this piece of currency encourages consideration of the significance placed upon objects in a world where monetary value and sentimental value intermingle, revealing the sentiments collectors attach to the things they hold in high regard. The combination of historical significance, a deeply woven narrative of imperfection, and the thrill of discovery serves as a potent reminder that value can emerge from the most unlikely situations. As it stands, the story of the 1991 cent coin is not just about errors and production mistakes, it is about the ways in which these flaws encapsulate the beauty of humanity, imperfections that compel engagement, inspire curiosity, and remind us that value is often not simply defined by monetary terms, but by the stories we create and share through the objects we cherish. As collectors push onward in their search for valuable coins, their passion fuels a growing fascination with the past and presents opportunities for individuals to connect through history in ways that resonate personally, leading to increased engagement with the hobby itself. In many ways, it acts as a bridge, linking the legacies of those who came before with the aspirations of those yet to come, as newer generations find joy in the intricate dance of chance and discovery that coin collecting offers. The community surrounding the 1991 cent coin suggests that the excitement derived from seeking out these errors lies not just in the financial aspect, but also in the fulfillment that arises from sharing experiences and celebrating personal histories interwoven with the fabric of currency. As we consider the value of the 1990 penny and its enduring impact on collectors and enthusiasts, it is crucial to invite all of you to reflect upon your perceptions of currency and worth, encouraging you to take a closer look at the coins you possess and consider the stories that may linger beneath their surface, waiting to be discovered. The 1991 cent coin stands as a testament that beneath the surface of what may seem ordinary lies hidden potential, marking the intersection where history, human creativity, and imperfection converge. In closing, we thank you for joining us on this exploration into the captivating world of the 1990 pennies, where the remarkable journey from minting errors to moments of magic continues to inspire coin collectors around the globe. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell to stay updated on our remarkable adventures into history, economics, and the hidden treasures that await discovery. We look forward to bringing you more fascinating narratives that challenge our understanding of value, provoke our curiosity, and celebrate the connections we forge through our exploration of the world around us. Thank you for tuning in today, and we can't wait to see you next time as we uncover more extraordinary stories that exist within the landscapes of our everyday lives. Next, 1997 1 cent USA coin, we explore fascinating stories and hidden treasures that reside in plain sight. Today, we are delving into an incredible journey surrounding the 1997 1 cent coin, or as it has come to be known in the world of numismatics, the penny, worth an astonishing $787 million due to errors and mistakes that occurred during its production, transforming this seemingly ordinary piece of currency into a coveted collectible that has captured the imagination of coin enthusiasts, collectors, and investors alike. You might wonder how a single penny could accrue such immense value, and the answer lies not only in the errors produced during its minting but also in the stories those errors tell about the complexity and unpredictability inherent in the manufacturing of U.S. coinage. Let's begin by examining the context of the 1997 penny's creation. In the 1990s, the U.S. Mint faced various challenges regarding the production of coins, particularly as they adapted to economic pressures, changing metal prices, and shifts in public perception regarding the value of minor denominations. The year 1997 falls into a period when pennies were primarily made from zinc, with a thin layer of copper, a change that had been made in the 1980s to reduce production costs. It was during this period of manufacturing evolution that peculiar operational mishaps began to occur, leading to notable errors that would ultimately elevate certain 1997 1 cent coins to extraordinary heights of desirability. To begin with, one of the most intriguing errors that emerged from the 1997 series involves what are known as clipped planchets. These errors occur when the metal blanks that are prepared for striking are improperly cut, resulting in coins that exhibit sections missing around the edges or that have an irregularly shaped appearance. As it would turn out, several batches of the 1997 pennies were minted using planchets that had been improperly prepared, leading to some genuinely fascinating specimens that caught the eye of collectors, those keen to acquire coins with distinctive irregularities. The allure of clipped planchet coins lies in their unique shapes and the stories they embody, representing a moment in the production process where things didn't go according to plan, allowing those who encounter them to feel as if they're holding a small piece of history in their hands. Collectors found the thrill of searching for these coins exhilarating, hunting for those rare specimens that hinted at errors in craftsmanship and the industrial processes that govern minting operations. These clipped grains would thus come to symbolize not just a monetary value but rather a connection to the meticulous dance of engineering and artistry that goes into producing currency, making every coin speak of the broader narrative of human endeavor and trial. Another noteworthy error associated with the 1997 1-cent coin is the phenomenon of off-center strikes, an occurrence that arises when the die that strikes the coin does not align correctly with the planchet during the minting process, resulting in coins that have their design elements misaligned or incompletely struck. The result is an irregularly formed coin whose features are often skewed or have portions missing entirely from one side. This imperfection is especially attractive to hobbyists and collectors, who see each off-center coin as a unique piece of art forged through a happy accident, making them unmistakably distinct from their correctly struck counterparts. The uniqueness of off-center strike coins adds another layer of value that captures attention, enabling the 1997 penny to gain a following in collector communities where individuals invest time and energy into tracking down such rare pieces that appear to hold stories of their own. As word spread within these enthusiastic circles, many collectors began poring over their collections, ransacking wallets and change jars, eager to identify whether they possessed any of these rare 1997 pennies with off-center strikes, a quest that united collectors on an adventurous treasure hunt. The buzz surrounding the errors of the 1997 1-cent coins contributed to a surge of interest throughout the numismatic community, and this phenomenon continues to reverberate today as stories of these coins are shared in chat rooms, social media posts, and blogs dedicated to the art of collecting. The narrative around the 1997 pennies has become intertwined with broader discussions on value within the collectibles market. Many newcomers to the hobby began to understand that even coins regarded as common can hold surprising potentials, drawing them into the thrilling world of coin collecting with hopes of uncovering their hidden gems. Collectors have also found joy in recounting the sheer thrill of discovery, creating a sense of camaraderie among those who engage in the pursuit of valuable error coins. This shift of the 1997 penny into a focal point of discussion regarding errors exemplifies the power of shared experiences and the enthusiasm that can grow around such endeavors. Excitement cascades as stories are told and connections are made in the shared knowledge and triumph of finding a piece that was once exceedingly rare. The collective drive to seek and share sought-after coins also highlights inherent human themes of curiosity and adventure, making the experience of coin collecting continuously rewarding. The intriguing elements surrounding the 1997 penny encourage collectors to think beyond simply accumulating items. It transforms the act of collecting into a journey of exploration, where every error can lead to stories that draw individuals deeper into the world of currency history. This adventure is reflected in the community, where legacy and passion are emphasized, reinforcing the idea that the hunt for valuable coins is about discovery not just of monetary worth, but of connections formed between collectors who share a love for history and artistry in their chosen passion. In addition to the clipped planchets and off-center strikes, it's essential to mention the die deterioration that marked many of the 1997 1-cent coins. Over time, the dies used for striking coins can wear down, affecting the quality and clarity of the design on the coins produced. Coins displaying die deterioration might feature blurry images and text, diminishing their overall aesthetic but creating a fascinating curve within the collecting world, a unique beauty born out of imperfection that nonetheless begs admiration. Some collectors seek out coins with die deterioration, as they are seen as historical artifacts showcasing the progression of manufacturing processes, bolstering the idea that beauty resides not just in perfection but also within subtle decay that invites us to ponder the passage of time. The atmosphere around these coins fuels heightened interest across the board, encouraging collectors to engage actively in discussions about grading, valuation, and certification standards that have emerged in conjunction with error coins in general. The 1997 penny vividly illustrates how diverse factors intertwine to elevate a coin's value, creating a spectrum of collectibles that continue to intrigue those who are touched by the stories each one holds. By mastering the nuances of grading errors, collectors become more adept historians, distilling vast bodies of knowledge about the evolution of minting practices and the wider significance of currency itself. As collectors strive to not only build their collections but also share insights about their journeys, the increased interest creates a space where the stories behind coins take on new resonance. The 1997 1-cent coin represents a vital case study in the intersection of error, history, and worth, prompting enthusiasts to dissect the layers of meaning that accompany each piece. The excitement surrounding the potential to find something remarkable encourages many to develop their appreciation for the intricacies involved in coin design and production. Each penny can become a window into the larger world of currency, reflecting societal changes, economic conditions, and unique historical moments that emerge out of those very common objects. As we enumerate the triumphs and quirks of the 1997 penny, it is paramount to circle back to the overarching theme surrounding value. What does it mean for something to be considered valuable, and how does rarity inform our understanding of worth? These questions resound throughout the numismatic community as pieces of currency with errors become more than just coins. They take on larger meanings that invite reflection, sparking discussions that extend beyond mere numbers into dialogues about identity, heritage, and connection. We invite you, as our viewers, to examine your own perceptions regarding coins and currency. They often serve as a fascinating lens through which we can explore our societal values and collectives. Reflect on your own experiences with coins, your moments of discovery, and the sentiments attached to those seemingly mundane objects that can reveal rich layers of history waiting to be unearthed. The 1997 1-cent coin stands testament not only to the impact of minting errors on the market but also to the passion and excitement they can inspire. In conclusion, we thank you for joining us on this exhilarating exploration of the 1997 penny and the stories of errors that transformed it into a rare and treasured collector's item. Stay tuned as we continue to uncover more remarkable stories that showcase the world's hidden treasures and the extraordinary potential that each object holds. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell to stay updated on all our future video releases. We look forward to seeing you again as we bring you more insights into the world of collectibles, history, and the fine art of appreciation. Next, 1992 D1-cent USA coin, we delve into the fascinating story surrounding everyday objects that often hold extraordinary history and value. Today, we're excited to explore the remarkable saga of the 1992 D1-cent coin. A penny that has become infamous not just for its humble beginnings as a piece of currency but also for its staggering valuation of $240 million due to a series of production errors that have catapulted it into the spotlight of numismatic interest, making it a sought-after collectible among enthusiasts and investors alike. It's hard to imagine that a single penny could hold such immense worth, yet as we dive deeper into the specifics of this particular coin, the errors that occurred during its minting, the historical context, and the vibrant culture of collectors that has sprung up around it, you'll come to discover how such remarkable value can emerge from what is typically considered mere pocket change. Let's rewind to 1992, a year that saw significant economic shifts and changes in currency production practices in the United States. The U.S. Mint faced numerous challenges as it attempted to keep up with a growing demand for 1-cent coins, while also navigating rising metal prices and a changing economic landscape that sought to keep production efficient and cost-effective. To adapt to these changing conditions, the Mint developed a new composition for the penny that consisted primarily of zinc, with a thin copper plating, which was adopted starting in 1982. However, as the production processes continued, various factors led to noteworthy quality control failures that would affect some of the minted pennies from this period. And the implications of those failures would become clear with the emergence of certain unique error coins. One of the most interesting aspects of the 1992 D 1-cent coin is the infamous, missing mint mark that pertains to some of its pieces. Typically, the D mint mark signifies that the coin was produced at the Denver Mint, a crucial identifier that helps categorize and understand the origins of coins within the broader landscape of U.S. currency. However, in a bizarre twist of fate, certain coins from the 1992 D series were inadvertently struck without the typical mint mark, creating a rare and fascinating anomaly that drew immediate attention from collectors. The mystery surrounding these coins has contributed to their significance, as coin enthusiasts began feverishly searching through their collections, pockets, and spare change in hopes of uncovering one of these elusive pieces lacking the distinguishing D. The rarity of the missing mint mark added a profound layer of desirability among collectors, offering a tangible connection to the specific circumstances of production that culminated in these unique coins. Soon enough, these pieces garnered a reputation as hidden treasures, leading to escalating prices as they were bought and sold on the market. Tales of extraordinary discoveries circulated among collectors, further fanning the flames of excitement as hobbyists eagerly embarked on quests to identify, document, and acquire these rare coins. Another notable error associated with the 1992 D penny is the off-center strike, a phenomenon that occurs when a coin is struck outside the proper alignment of the die, resulting in a design that appears skewed or incomplete. Off-center strikes are appealing to collectors because they speak to the nuances of the minting process and the human element inherent in producing currency. The aesthetic irregularities present in off-center coins impart a sense of uniqueness that many collectors find highly desirable. In the case of the 1992 D penny, several pieces emerged from the minting process with this captivating flaw, and the thrill of the hunt for such pieces captured the hearts of those deep within the coin-collecting community. As coins displaying these off-center strikes hit the market, eager collectors braced for opportunities to snatch them up, knowing that such distinctive pieces could significantly impact the value of their personal collections. The exploration of off-center strikes enhances the multifaceted narrative surrounding the 1992 D 1-cent coin, offering insights into the operational challenges that the U.S. Mint faced, showcasing how each coin serves as a testament to the intricate dance of precision and unpredictability that defines the production of currency. The narrative behind the 1992 D penny transcends mere financial implications. It weaves together history, artistry, and human error, enabling collectors to engage with something that embodies far more than its face value. As collectors and enthusiasts engage with these coins, they begin to develop strong connections to the narratives surrounding them and the context from which they originated. It brings a sense of mindfulness to the coins themselves, enriching the experience of collecting. With growing interest in the 1992 D 1-cent coin, there has been a surge in educational resources available for those venturing into the world of numismatics. Many dedicated websites, online forums, and social media groups have formed around the collective enthusiasm for coins and error hunting. Collectors often share insights about their experiences, discuss best practices for identifying valuable mistakes, and collaborate to expand their understanding of rare coins, fostering a sense of community that makes this hobby deeply rewarding. These interactions serve to bridge gaps between generations and unite individuals who share a passion for both history and the thrill of discovery. The burgeoning interest in the 1992 D penny showcases how narratives that emerge around error coins not only lead to excitement about potential financial gains but also encourage larger conversations around the relationship individuals have with currency in general. As collectors embrace their curiosity and dig deeper into the stories behind their coins, they become more aware of the legacy of U.S. minting practices, and the endurance of numismatic traditions through generations highlights the cultural significance attached to the act of collecting. The 1992 D penny is no mere token of exchange, it becomes a conduit for rich dialogue that resonates on personal and historical levels. Among the many factors contributing to the 1992 D penny's worth is the ever-evolving marketplace for collectible coins. As digital platforms proliferate, buyers and sellers engage with a global audience that drives competition and boosts demand. Auction houses and online trading platforms specializing in rare coins have witnessed exponential growth in interest surrounding error coinage, particularly the 1992 D penny. As collectors eagerly participate in this active marketplace, values for coins fluctuate based on supply, demand, and the uniqueness of individual pieces, creating an exhilarating atmosphere that captures the spirit of discovery. The increasing allure of the 1992 1-cent coin invites both new enthusiasts and seasoned collectors to immerse themselves in this compelling world. The act of seeking, sharing, and discovering becomes a central theme that fosters an appreciation for the historical, aesthetic, and monetary values encapsulated within these coins. The narrative spun around the 1992 penny served to enrich the coin collecting experience, propelling interest in the coins while simultaneously celebrating the beauty of imperfection. Moreover, as collectors marvel at these unique pieces and share their findings, the overarching sense of community encourages ongoing participation and exploration. The sense of excitement surrounding rare coins carries through to gatherings, conventions, and expos that celebrate numismatics and the individuals who devote their time and energy to this vibrant hobby, motivating attendees to swap stories and tips about their prized findings while deepening their commitment to the community. The continuous interplay of experience, education, and tradition makes the pursuit of the elusive 1992 1-cent coin a captivating journey marked by camaraderie and shared discovery, a microcosm of the human spirit's desire to connect with the past while securing a brighter horizon for the future of their collections. As we reflect on the twists and turns of the coin collecting narrative, it's clear that coins embody a multitude of stories. The 1992 1-cent coin becomes a reminder that sometimes, the beauty of discovery lies not solely in the triumphs, but in the imperfections that connect us to our collective history. Ultimately, the journey into the world of coins invites us to reconsider how we define value and appreciate the craftsmanship, stories, and moments that converge in the artifacts we encounter. When we engage with coins like the 1992 penny, we open doors to deeper exploration and connection, celebrating the diversity of experiences that shape our relationship with currency and its legacies. Thank you for joining us on this extraordinary exploration of the 1992 1-cent coin's journey, from a seemingly ordinary piece of currency to a sought-after collector's gem worth an astonishing $240 million. We hope you find inspiration in the hidden story surrounding each coin you encounter and encourage you to dig deeper into the treasures that await you in your own collections. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on notifications to stay updated on all of our latest episodes that continue to uncover the enchanting stories behind the everyday objects in our lives. We look forward to sharing more captivating content with you, inviting you to explore the wondrous adventures that exist in the world of numismatics, where the thrill of discovery never truly ends. Thank you for engaging with us today as we journeyed through the extraordinary world of the 1992 1-cent coin, recognizing that sometimes the smallest pieces can hold. Last 2012 1-cent USA coin, we uncover the extraordinary tales hidden within everyday objects. Today, we delve into a fascinating story surrounding the 2012 1-cent coin, a penny that stands out not just for its humble face value but for its staggering estimated worth of $700 million due to a series of minting errors and mistakes that have captivated the attention of coin collectors, investors, and enthusiasts worldwide. You may find it hard to believe that a small, circular piece of copper and zinc could accrue such impressive worth, but as we dissect the details surrounding the 2012 penny, the context of its minting, the significant errors it harbors, and the passionate community that surrounds these unusual coins, you will discover how such remarkable value can arise from what most would consider mere pocket change. To understand the journey of the 2012 penny, we must first rewind to 2012, a time when the U.S. Mint was actively producing millions of 1-cent coins to facilitate the circulating economy of the United States. These pennies, adorned with the image of Abraham Lincoln on the obverse and the redesigned Union Shield on the reverse, were intended to be functional and abundant. However, amidst this routine production process, a range of notable errors began to emerge, resulting in a select few coins that would garner immense interest in the numismatic community and eventually lead to escalating market values. One of the primary errors that characterized the 2012 1-cent coin is the off-center strike, a fascinating phenomenon that occurs during the minting process when the coin fails to align correctly within the striking dies. As a result, certain 2012 D pennies were produced with distorted images, causing Lincoln's likeness to appear skewed, or portions of the design to be partially missing. This aesthetic deviation from the norm adds a sense of uniqueness to these coins, enticing collectors eager to add such extraordinary pieces to their portfolios. The value of off-center struck coins can often command significant premiums because they represent imperfections that can no longer be replicated, leading savvy collectors to realize that their rarity elevates them above standard circulation pieces, making the thrill of searching for these errors that much more appealing. Furthermore, this particular type of error strikes a chord with collectors who appreciate the beauty and imperfections within the world of numismatics, creating a frequent discussion about how beauty can coexist with flaws, thus deepening the narrative and significance of error coins. Another error type that has enchanted collectors is the phenomenon known as double die, where the coin is struck by a die that has become misaligned, resulting in designs that appear doubled or blurred. These unique double die coins are often among the most sought after by collectors, as they not only represent a mishap during the minting process but also offer visually striking and aesthetic features that contribute to their desirability. Within the 2012 D series, examples of these double die errors have surfaced, further fueling excitement among enthusiasts who comb through their collections looking for coins that exhibit these distinctive characteristics. The thrill of discovering a double die penny, complete with ill-defined details that speak to its unique production story, serves to amplify the allure of the 2012 D 1-cent coin and its value as a collectible artifact. Additionally, the concept of die deterioration played a significant role during the minting of the 2012 D pennies, where the engravings on the dies used to strike the coins became worn and fractured, creating several unique variations across imperfect coins. These coins, showcasing lackluster imagery or faded text that may tell tales of the aging process, serve as tangible artifacts representing the journey of wear and tear inherent to the production of currency. Collectors who appreciate die deterioration often find beauty amidst imperfection, leading them to treasure these coins as cherished parts of their collections, effectively bringing an evocative quality that shadows the utilitarian aspects of currency. The increasing fascination around these errors has led to a surge in the coin collecting community's enthusiasm for the 2012 D penny, pushing avid collectors to flip through each penny they encounter, hoping to strike gold with an extraordinary find. This drive not only revitalizes interest in the penny itself but also bolsters a wider appreciation for the art and science behind minting coins, as individuals investigate and share newfound knowledge related to the complexities of the production process within the U.S. Mint. The vibrant dialogue surrounding the 2012 D penny and its errors underscores a significant shift in how collectors approach their engagements with these coins. They begin to view each penny as a potential canvas showcasing the unintentional artistry of the minting process, wherein mistakes manifest into remarkable opportunities for valuation and storytelling. As specific narratives surrounding the 2012 D 1-cent coin began to circulate, heightened interest ignited a frenzy of collectors eager to acquire error coins, knowing that each piece they stumbled upon could enhance their collections dramatically. The excitement surged further as seasoned collectors shared their own experiences, trading tales and strategies about how to identify these rare coins, fostering a collaborative spirit that bolstered the community. This atmosphere of camaraderie inspires newcomers and experienced collectors alike to immerse themselves in the world of numismatics, embarking on journeys of discovery within their own communities. The landscape of coin collecting continues to evolve as buyers and sellers navigate digital marketplaces where these coins are traded, adding compelling dimensions to the 2012 D penny's allure. Online forums, social media groups, and coin expos have created spaces for collectors to exhibit their finds, exchange knowledge, and engage in spirited discussions about rare coins, heightening the excitement surrounding these lesser-known artifacts of currency. Meanwhile, auction houses have experienced increased activity as the value of error coins has become more widely recognized, with the 2012 D pennies garnering attention and drawing in substantial bids, further enhancing the overall culture of numismatic collecting in today's economic landscape. The journey of the 2012 D 1-cent coin denotes not just a coin, but rather a tangible connection to the historical narrative surrounding currency and the countless human experiences tied to it throughout the years. Each penny becomes a vessel through which collectors, historians, and enthusiasts transcend the boundaries of time, allured by the chance to hold in their hands symbols of their shared cultural heritage. As stories emerge around the adoption of the 2012 penny and the vibrant discussions it inspires, we inevitably find our exploration reiterating the significance of understanding value. The worth of each volatile coin shifts and transforms in tandem with public perception, leading us to embrace the narratives behind the items we often take for granted. The 2012 penny serves as a living testament to the transformative potential of error coins. They provoke dialogue and exploration that stretches beyond simple monetary assessments and into cultural conversations about what it means to collect, appreciate, and reflect upon our relationship with currency. With the continued rise of interest surrounding the 2012 1-cent coin, questions about the fundamentals of community emerge. How can collectors build meaningful connections through shared pursuits? The stories forged among individuals who engage in these endeavors create lasting bonds as they seek out the shared goal of uncovering unique coins that may provide insight into both history and the human condition. In this respect, the world of coins becomes intertwined with our broader exploration of meaning and purpose. As we recall the remarkable journey of the 2012 penny, we invite each of you to reflect on how you interact with currency, how the simple act of handling coins can plunge deep into our cultural fabric and connection to one another as it fascinates and engages us within this expansive journey. In closing, we thank you for being part of today's journey into the phenomenal world of the 2012 1-cent coin, a piece of history that resonates far beyond its monetary value, embodying the riveting tales of errors, stories, and community it inspires. Remember to like, subscribe, and enable notifications to stay up to date with all our upcoming content as we continue to dive deep into the world of collectibles, history, and the hidden treasures that lie within your very own pockets. We look forward to bringing you more extraordinary narratives that inspire curiosity and appreciation for the wonders around us, illuminating the significance of even the smallest of objects as they weave into the intricate tapestry of our lives. Thank you for joining us, and we can't wait to see you next time as we continue to explore the exceptional stories that connect us with our past and showcase the beauty of adventure found in collecting. Every penny has a story. What will you discover next?